Hey leaders, L is for listening. Listening is a piece of communication, and sadly, I don't think we focus enough on it. Communication, we think about the words that we say, how we say things, our tone of voice, all of these different things. And communication is a sending of messages and receiving of message, and receiving of message is a big part of that is the listening. So what I find with a lot of people is we're just not the best listeners. We are so drawn away from what's going on around us from a lot of visuals. I think we tend to be very visually focused. We're looking at our emails, we're looking at our phone messages, our text messages, we're seeing things, but we don't always hear at a smaller level what's going on around us. And what I find is people do a couple different things. One, they tend to be distracted. So they're thinking of something else. Oh man, I forgot to pull that meat out of the freezer for dinner. Oh, I forgot to call my friend Heather because we were supposed to do something tonight and I was supposed to call her yesterday. Our brain starts moving on to something else while someone is speaking, and we miss the message that this person is saying. So that's the first thing, is we get distracted. The second thing is we get kind of focused on what we want to say back. So we end up thinking the whole time they might say something and we go, oh, I'm going to say this when they're done talking. And what happens is you miss the main part of what they're saying or the rest of what they're saying from that point forward because you're so focused on here's what I'm going to say back. You listen to respond. And so I like to talk about a deeper listening. And there's a great mindful activity that I like to do with people where literally put a timer on your phone for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, however long, and sit there wherever you are, sit there with your eyes closed so you don't have that visual distraction and just listen. And it's amazing. You'll hear birds singing, you'll hear a horn off in the distance or a siren or who knows, right? You might hear the hum of a space heater that you have in your office that you don't even notice all the time. Think about trying this activity, and the more you do this, it's practice for listening better. So it's simply, again, sitting there quietly with your eyes closed, and all you're going to do is use your ears to just really listen to what's going on. And then when the timer goes off, jot down all the things that you remember hearing and practice this. And the more you do that, it really gets you in tune to really figuring out what's happening in your environment auditorily. So the listening piece. And again, this is really helpful because then when someone is speaking, you can really focus in on what they're saying and listen at a deeper level. So give that a try and really assess your listening skills. How good are you at listening? Is that something that you do well? Are you an interrupter? Are you distracted? Are you thinking and, you know, preparing an answer in your head so you're listening only to respond? And what kind of listener do you want to be? If you really want to be a better listener, it takes some practice. So go out and make it a great day, and I will see you again soon.